Welcome to the home of stories, a place where the most unbelievable true events come to life. This story takes us to the Ural Mountains of Russia in the bitter winter of 1959. 9 experienced hikers set out on a challenging trek, eager for adventure. They were well prepared. They had warm clothes, tents, and rations. But as they climbed higher into the frozen wilderness, something unseen began to stir. The mountain air was sharp and clear, yet the hikers would never suspect that a night of horror awaited them. Days passed. Communication from the hikers stopped. Their families began to worry. When search teams were sent, they found something no one could have imagined. The searchers reached the campsite and immediately noticed something strange. The hikers' tent was torn open from the inside, and the footprints leading away were barefoot in the snow. Some footprints led down the slope, some vanished mysteriously. As rescuers followed the tracks, the first bodies were found under strange and unsettling conditions. One hiker had severe chest trauma, yet there was no external wound. Another had a fractured skull. Even stranger, several were found missing eyes or tongues. Snow, ice, and silence surrounded the scene, leaving investigators baffled. The mystery deepened. No signs of other humans, no struggle, just frozen hikers and a ripped tent. Speculation ran wild. What could have caused such bizarre deaths? Some said a military experiment, perhaps secret weapons testing. Others whispered of Yeti attacks. Avalanche was considered, but the tent was intact enough to suggest it wasn't completely buried. Radiation levels on some bodies added another terrifying element. Psychologists suggested extreme fear, a paradoxical undressing in hypothermia, yet it could not explain the injuries. Even today, more than 60 years later, experts remain divided. No single theory explains all the strange details: missing eyes, fractured skulls, bizarre positions, frozen footprints leading nowhere.
What makes the Dyatlov Pass mystery truly haunting is that these were real people, young, ambitious, and alive one moment, gone the next. Letters, journals, and photos they left behind showed laughter, camaraderie, dreams for the future. Yet something beyond comprehension swept them away. Some of the bodies were found partially dressed, others with torn clothing. Some lay in positions suggesting a struggle, others curled peacefully in the snow. The harsh winter environment was merciless, but even nature alone cannot explain all of the injuries. It was as if something unnatural had been there. Over the years, documentaries, books, and movies tried to uncover the truth. The Dyatlov Pass mystery became one of history's most chilling, unexplained events. And still, the cold winds of the Ural Mountains carry the whispers of 9 hikers who vanished, leaving questions that may never be answered. When you think about it, the mountains are quiet, but the story echoes loudly. The frozen footprints, the torn tent, the bizarre injuries, all reminders of that night in 1959. It remains a story of fear, mystery, and the unknown. The Dyatlov Pass Mystery, a tale that continues to shock, fascinate, and terrify. And this was another unbelievable story from the home of stories.